What up, what up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Vic XL. This is the Ridin Durty show where we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life, man. I like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, I always like to start the show off by saying one time to the people that make this show possible, all right? I got to say one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM. That's right, WRFG 89.3 FM, our radio home for over 13 plus years. Also got to say one time for Live 365. Now, if you don't know what Live 365 is, Live 365 is the internet's oldest hub for internet radio. That's right. A lot of your favorite terrestrial radio stations broadcast through Live 365 through their streaming sources to allow you to listen to their channel. All right? So, with that being said, I got to say, I'm proud to announce that we've launched our very own internet radio station through Live 65. That's right. The station is called Ride 95. All right. So the way you can access the radio station is go download the Live 365 app. All right. Download it. Once you have the app downloaded, type in the words the letters RIDE 95. That's RIDE 95. That's our internet radio station. We're 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, locked and loaded. Again, download the Live 365 app. Download the Live 365 app. Then make sure you type in Ride 95. You'll see our icon pop up, and we are right there for your listening pleasure 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Also, got to say one time for the good people over at the I'm So Shirt Company, all right? The I'm So Shirt Company designs shirts with you in mind. These shirts are designed for you to represent who you are and what you stand for, all right? Make sure you visit them at the I'mSoShirt.com. All right, today is Thursday. Today is Thursday, June the 4th, all right? We don't have a lot of birthdays, but we do have a few, so I'm going to run those birthdays down for you. All right, gotta say happy birthday to actor Mr. Quincy Brown. You might know Quincy Brown. Quincy Brown is actually the biological son of Al B. Sure, but he's also the adopted son of Mr. Sean Combs or P. Diddy or Puffy or whatever you know him by. But he's also an actor. He had a reoccurring role on the show Star on Fox. Definitely done his thing. I really enjoyed seeing his work on the screen. So happy birthday to Mr. Quincy Brown. He turns 29 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to Japanese raised MC Jin, or Jin, a lot of you might know him. He was the first ever Freestyle Friday champion on BET. He's had albums out, had record deals through Virgin, definitely been a spokesperson for the hip-hop community in Japan and the Oriental scene in itself. Jin turns 38 years old today. Also got to say happy birthday to very popular, super popular rapper, Mr. Devin the Dude. Devin the Dude, I'm sure is somewhere right now loading up, firing up a big one, because my man's a huge advocate for cannabis smoke. But today, Devin the Dude turns 50 years old today. Man, I had no idea Devin the Dude was 50, but I hope he's still doing music. He released the album a few years ago, and the album was dope. My man is definitely one of the smoothest cats doing it. And if you want to know all about that cannabis, that ganja, that marijuana, that Buddha, that stanky danky, and all you gotta do is listen to some of the music of my man Devin the Dude, because he's been putting it down for years. All right, he's been putting it down for years. Okay, all right. Now let's see what we got going on Facebook. I always gotta shout out my people on Facebook who are definitely doing their thing, living their best life, celebrating their birthdays. Let's see what we got going on. I don't know if my computer today has COVID-19. It's moving a little slower than normal. It's moving, but it's moving slow. It's moving like I was moving when I first woke up. Let's see what we got going on, though. See if we got any birthday shout-outs over here on Facebook. Man, one time for everybody who's doing independent business. If you have an independent business, a minority-owned business, definitely one time for you for keeping it afloat, doing your thing through this whole pandemic. Man, just keep the doors open, keep providing good quality customer service, and hey, man, keep living the dream. All right? Keep living the dream. I know how hard it is to be an independent business owner, but definitely continue to do your thing. All right? I have no one on my Facebook list that we need to shout out. All right, so we're going to jump right over a little bit also to let you guys know that today being Thursday, June the 4th, if you did not know, you are about to know that today, and this is probably one of my favorite days because I love it. Today is National Cheese Day, all right? Today is National Cheese Day. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about National Cheese Day and how to observe. All right, so first off, move over whiners. June 4th is National Cheese Day. An encyclopedia of cheese will cover the alphabet and broaden your vocabulary. It will undoubtedly contain more varieties of cheese than what's found in your local grocer. Cheese is produced from the pressed cords of milk. The milk comes from cows, buffaloes, goats, or sheep. Temperature and aging affect the flavor and texture of the cheese, as well as spices and other seasoning added during this process. Okay, now the way to observe National Cheese Day is very, very simple. There are many ways to celebrate National Cheese Day. Try a new recipe to make cheese. Try to take a risk and try some cheese you've never tasted before. Try some cheese you've never heard before. Ask for recommendations from your friends. Share your favorites on social media. But if you choose to take advantage of National Cheese Day through social media, make sure you hashtag National Cheese Day. Okay, y'all do that for your boy. National Cheese Day. Get you some Swiss, get you some American, get you any kind of your favorite cheese. Put it on a sandwich, put it on a burger. However you choose to do it, make sure you do it and enjoy National Cheese Day. I know a lot of times y'all be saying like, man, Vic, I ain't never heard of half these damn holidays you be talking about. That's why I let you know. That's why I tell you. You might not know, but now you definitely know. Okay? All right. Now, as we continue to move forward, got to let you know that, while we are definitely celebrating the life and protesting and making things better in honor of Mr. George Floyd, let's not forget about Mr. Abraham Arbery. All right? Now, things have come out that Mr. Travis McMichael, one of the murderers, and I said murderers, of Mr. Abraham Arbery, called him a nigger as he was dying. That's right. After he was shot, one of the gentlemen was heard calling him a nigger as he died. I definitely hope that comes out in the courtroom and that plays a major part. Okay? All right. Also got to say, man, if y'all don't know, yesterday Miss Trina was trending because of some of the statements she made on her morning show, the Trick and Trina morning show, basically calling the rioters animals. She's definitely come on the fire. She's came back and issued an apology and basically said that, she didn't mean to call them animals. She understands everybody's protesting for their rights, but those people that are destroying the community, in her opinion, they're acting as if they are animals, and she just wished that madness would stop. All right? Gotta say one time, my man Jim Jones, he just released a song in honor of Mr. George Floyd called The People, and the money raised from this song will go to charity donated to the family of Mr. George Floyd. So definitely one time for Jim Jones. Also one time for Mr. Alloy Black. Alloy Black is hosting a virtual town hall meeting with Talib Kweli called Justice for George Floyd. So y'all definitely be on the lookout for that. Make sure you follow both of those gentlemen. That way you can find out when it's going down and how you can check it out. All right? Last thing I got to say is Mr. George Floyd, a lot of y'all might not know, but George Floyd definitely was a one-time member of the Screwed Up Clique with DJ Screw. And if you have a chance, make sure y'all check out some of his music that's now popping up via YouTube. Okay? All right. Oh, last but not least, I gotta say this, man. One time for Jamie Foxx and the producers of the movie Just Mercy. Just Mercy is streaming free in support of Black Lives Matter. All right, so if you get a chance, check out Just Mercy. Very, very powerful movie. Had a chance to see it in the movie theaters. I really enjoyed it, but check it out when you can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now you've heard me give y'all news. I'll let you know about our amazing sponsors and our brand new radio station. Now, I also let you know that today is National Cheese Day and let you know what celebrities are celebrating birthdays. Now, it's time for me to do what I enjoy doing most, and that's bring you the people that are shaping our community, whether it's through arts, entertainment, philanthropism, entrepreneurship, religion. However, they are definitely changing the community as we see. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Ridin Dirty platform, artist Tre Digga. What's going on, my G?
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Man, maintaining, definitely trying to keep my head above water, trying to definitely stay sucker-free, corona-free, and trying to just peacefully protest and bring about positive change. How about you?
Yeah, man, that's crazy, this whole protesting that's been going on, you know, but it's the world we're living in now, right?
Definitely, no doubt. All right, let's start this thing off, man. The first thing I gotta ask is, or let the people know where Tre Digga is from and what made you decide to embark on this journey through the world of music.
Well, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago originally, but right now I'm living up in Canada. So, you know, that's where I've been for the past few years, and music's been my passion. You know, I've been striving to, you know, try to make it work, you know, every little step of the way. And, you know, thankfully right now I got a good little team around me to help me and support me with that. So, you know, it's been smooth so far.
Okay. How much?
Not too rough.
All right. How much time did you spend in Trinidad before you transitioned to Canada?
Oh, I came up to Canada when I was like 8 years old.
All right, so it's fair to say you're just as much Canadian as you are Trinidadian.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I spent my my youth there, came up here, and then I used to go back maybe every year or so, take a visit the family, you know, get back to the sun.
No doubt. All right, so let's talk a little bit about. First of all, the independent music scene in Canada. We know Drake definitely has burst the doors down when it comes to artists being in Canada doing their thing. Back in the day, we had artists like Cardinal, Official, but Drake has definitely knocked the hinges off the doors, and we have artists like Tory Lanez. But what's the music scene like for artists independently trying to do his thing in Canada?
Well, Drake definitely opened a lot of doors for a lot of the North up here. But there's not really too much of a big music scene in terms of hip-hop. And that's a thing that I'm trying to get really going up here. You know, future, I'm trying to build a little radio station up here and try to get the culture going, listen to the music. It's very hard to be heard up here or to get any type of, you know, notice if you don't find some other outsource of doing that. So we're all, you know, it's pretty hard when you're in Canada. We don't have the music scene like how America does. So it's generally a little bit harder, but it's not impossible, right?
No doubt. It's definitely not impossible. Tell me a little bit about your sound and your style, as when it comes to your artistship.
Well, my sound, I would like to say that, you know, I'm a chimera of different styles. I don't stick to one style. I'm very versatile with what I do. That came with a lot of practice, I guess, taking a lot of time to perfect my craft. But I like to describe my style as smooth, laid back, something easy listening for the most part. But I have it for everyone. I got music for girls. I got music for the guys. I got music for the kids, the aunties, the uncles. You know, I got something for everybody.
Okay. All right. Now, who are some of the people that influence you to be the best artist possible?
Oh, man. Well, that guy in the mirror, that's for sure. He influences me every day.
Okay.
But everybody else that I see that, is making a progression or trying to do something for the music culture. I look at those individuals and see that when they put their regular stuff aside and help the culture, help the music scene, and that influences me because once you have a little bit of a platform and stuff like that, you could definitely make some changes in your community and even in the world, right?
Definitely. Music definitely is a tool to help bring us together and bring change. Man, in your music, with that, and speaking of change, in your music, will we hear mostly fictional tales? We hear stories of your life. We hear stories of change throughout the community. Like, what type of things will we hear? Like, do you combat social issues? I know you say you got some for the ladies, for the uncles, the aunts, for everybody. But what is the message in your music?
The message of my music is the most positive thing that I'm trying to spread. I'm trying to let people understand a message or at least take away something from one of my experiences in my music. I don't know what it might be, but there might be something in there that someone's going to take away that, that their heart's going to feel. I try to spread a positive message of, hey, love, party, progress. Those are the things that I try to influence and keep around and have with the people around me. Fun, progress, and I like to try to spread that in my music in some way. Maybe like a blueprint when you listen to my music.
All right.
It could be the way on how to properly do something, or the way how not to,
right,
how not to get it right.
right. You want people to also learn from your failures if you had any.
That's right.
All right, now, I also noticed that when I was doing my research and reading information on you, you are a father. Tell me a little bit about fatherhood.
Oh, man, that's been the best experience that I could ever been blessed with in my life. It's definitely one of the things that's changed me and made me into the man I am today is having that little girl. I got to work hard, and it's my everything. I do this for her, too. Every breath I do and every step I take, everything is for that little girl because I need her to know that, her dad is something. I could make something for her.
Okay, definitely. Now, as a father, do you feel like it's important to make sure you uplift women in your music, especially being a dad, a girl dad?
Of course. You have to uplift them, but at the end of the day, not all women are princesses and the type of way we would like them to act. And I keep it real, and I call those things out. Not everybody's perfect. I'm not, but I call what I see, and it's the world we live in.
Okay, definitely. I mean, we live in a very, very trying times, and you're right. Every woman is not a princess. Even there's been times you might try to uplift them to princess or queen status, and they won't even accept it.
Exactly.
All right, so look, let's talk.
Women are really hard to please, but once you find a good one, you'll know how to please it right.
Definitely.
It shouldn't be a problem.
No doubt. But definitely, I feel like all fathers, we should definitely take care of our kids, but put extra special care in taking care of our daughters because we are the first boyfriend that they see. We are the first form of husband they see. We're the first superhero they see. So we should instill all that in our girls for when they embark on their journey to pick a mate, then they will be in the image of us.
That's right.
That's my personal opinion on it. So, look, in your music, or being an independent artist, you mentioned your team. Tell me a little bit about your team and tell the listening audience how important it is to have the proper team around you when it comes to building a successful career, especially not even on the independent level in general.
Well, that's probably the most important thing ever when it comes to doing anything successful is you have to have that team. I believe everybody, once they have the right team, you can accomplish a lot of amazing things. Once everyone is sitting and set to what they have to do in their specialized tasks, you move like a well-oiled machine. And my team that I have, they've been great. I have some artists that are with me. They're wonderful. I have videographers, photographers, everybody doing what they got to do. And so it takes a little strain off of me myself as an artist that I don't gotta worry about certain things other than focusing on writing music and making music, because everyone is set to their task to make that come out and make the best product that we can possibly have. And having a team definitely makes everything so much more easier. You got people who are down for your dream and your vision, and they're there to assist you and not to bring you down. And that's the type of people you need around you at all times. You know, if anyone's bringing any negativity to the circle, it's probably not a good thing.
All right. Now, with that being said, what's the name of your team, and what's the name of the people that you affiliate yourself with that are helping push your music forward?
Well, right now my team is called Diggity ENT.
Okay. All right. And how long have y'all been working together?
Well, we've all been working together for years before this year, but this year was finally put together as a collective, and we moved forward with the label and the big entity part of it. So now we're all moving as one big thing.
All right, that is definitely...
Nobody's separated, and we're all moving as one machine now.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about social media and the World Wide Web. How has it affected how you get your music to the masses?
Well, it definitely helps me reach out to people that I probably would have never had a chance to reach out 10 years ago. You know, it's definitely been a big help, and I'm sure with every other independent artist or anyone who's coming up right now using social media, if they haven't noticed how much more things they can get done. There's the YouTube, you know, there's the Spotify's, there's all of these things that are out there for artists that are independent and whatnot to utilize. And it's all because of, you know, the internet, social media. We got the Facebooks, we got the Instagrams, all of that. So that helps, you know, definitely that people across the world can hear your music. I know I got some fans right now that are in Switzerland and stuff like that. The response over like in the UK is crazy, you know, and I wouldn't have had that chance to do that without having some type of social media platform or someone else in a higher position to help me reach that. So it's been good.
All right. So now, with all that being said, how can the world find Tre Digga? Hold on, let's go back. Tell me a little bit about the name, or the origin of the name Tre Digga. How did the name come about? Because I know it's very, very important picking that name when you start an entertainment career.
Yeah, definitely. It's important. Well, the name Trey, I kind of got this story from one of my, you know, I was younger. I got a lot of girls back, you know. I still do, but maybe a little bit more when I was younger. And my friend at the time, you know, rest in peace, he always used to say, well, yo, man, he's getting the girls by the threes. And so the name Trey kind of came around through that. And that kind of stuck around for a bit. And the Digga came with it. Because I kind of used to get in trouble a bit. So, you know, that was the dirt. So I kind of used to be digging my own holes, you know?
All right, no doubt, as most of us have. All right, tell people how to find you on the World Wide Web, social media website, however you can be found.
Well, right now, you know, I'm streaming on all the major platforms. You just got to type my name in, TreDigga on the Google. And you can catch me on Instagram at official Tre Digga. You know, you catch me on Facebook, you know, same thing, Tre Digga. And that's where I'm at. You just got to use your trusty Google bar and you find me.
All right, so look, let's talk a little bit about this record you sent over. Let's talk about it. Tell us the name, who produced it, and the concept.
I believe it was Change, right?
Yes. Yes, Change.
Yeah, that's that beat was produced by CO Records, and I heard the beat when I first heard it, and I said it just made me feel something right away. I wanted to dance and move, and I could already envision the hook in my head. And basically, I fell in love with it. I got it, I started writing, but at first I really couldn't think what really I could put to that. And just eventually it kind of came, and I was in a little situation with a female that I was dealing with, and you know, the words kind of came like that, and it was just came out, you know. it's not the same. You know, they try to come back and think it's cool and whatever, we good, but you know, we can't be together. It's kind of not the same. You know.
All right, definitely. Look,
I got those are sad times, but I tried to turn it to a happy thing. You know.
So, are you no longer with the female?
No. She had her time. Sad to say, but you know, life goes on.
So I gotta ask Trey, because you have that Trinidadian accent. Is Tre Digga a ladies' man?
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Nothing wrong with it.
It's my curse and my blessing at the same time, you know.
All right, man. With all this being said, do you see Tre Digga ever settling down?
Oh, of course. That's actually like one of the main things I want to be doing. I love to have that life, you know, have my wife and all of that. I really cherish the family thing, you know, and being able to come home to somebody who, you know, that loves you, and you got to go in and you're a team. It's one of the best things you could ever ask for. You know what I mean? So
no doubt.
I don't believe we were meant to go through this life alone. Everybody has somebody.
All right. So, Trey, do me a favor. First of all, I want to say thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for taking the time out and giving us the opportunity to speak with you. What I want you to do is, one more time, reiterate where people can find Tre Digga on social media and if there's a website, and then introduce this record to the world.
All right. If you need to find me, hit me up on Instagram at official Tre Digga, or you can find me on Facebook at Tre Digga, or hit up the website at diggadynt.com. This is a new jam. Change.
Appreciate it, my G. You have a blessed day, all right?
You take it easy, my man.
$90 seconds.
Digga. Right. Right. Whoa. Hey. Be afraid with that one. Whoa. Whoa. Bag. From the get-go, I really couldn't let it go. Had me out the loop, I put the kitty on the pedestal, incredible. Bring you to the point now, decimal. Rolling up the vegetable, ethical, professional. Lesson though, I found them several errors, making miracles. So terrible to find out that just how shit in the general with you. I made myself way too accessible. Added to my pedestal, my exoskeletal. So credible, they think it's taking chemicals. Look at what they did in your head and take it skeptical. I told you from the jump, but did you be technical? What the doctor ordered, baby, I could be a medicine. Now you at my pedigree is so forgettable. Not to mention how I put a rise to the temperature. Maybe my language is shift and change. Cause the things I felt they go with everything. It's not the same. Yeah, baby, that's love. Feeling crazy and it's driving me nuts. Can't find me in love, but you can find me in the cut. Had a way with the feelings and such. Thought you heard of the word that I'm prone to give you what you deserve. Think back to the 5th and the 3rd. Okay, so anytime you spot it on my P's and Q's, my T's is crossing on my I's is dotted. Simple project, kill the quickest way to lock it. Slipping in the topics and just sticking in the closet. Shit ain't been the same, so I'm staying in the logic. I'm just saying things change, yeah, man, better options. Keep playing, so I make my own options. Make me put my ball down, now I gotta move with caution. Walking to the boss, so when I see him blocking, when you say that I'm the shit. Cause they everything I hate you. Can't play in the girl, it's not the same. Cause girl, the things change. Ain't playing, but girl, it's not the same. It's not the same.
man Tre Digga, definitely representing that Canada by way of Trinidad. All right, it's your boy PKXL. This is Ridin Durty Show. Y'all stay tuned. 6 p.m. We got another exciting episode of The Duel. All right, peace, world.